Hello my dear students, I hope you all are safe and healthy at your places. So as you know, we have completed our chapter number 1. All the textbook questions we have done and all the extra questions in your Google Meet you have done. So today I'll be starting the next chapter, chapter number 2 of your book, that is linear equation in one variable. So let's start it. So now our chapter is linear equations in one variable. First of all, what are equations? Equations means anything which is written on the left hand side and right hand side and wherever the equals to sign is used. Okay? So equations are the things which we make using the variables and the numbers. Now what are variables? Suppose I am writing x plus 2 is equals to 5. See here, I have used the equals to sign. It means this will be considered as equation. Now because we are making the equations using the variables and the numbers, so this is called a linear equation. And now because we are using only one variable here, so this is called the linear equation in one variable. Variable means anything whose value is dependent on other numbers. Okay? Suppose here x plus 2 is 5. So this plus 2 will go in the right hand side and this will become minus 2. So x will be equals to 5 minus 2, that is equals to 3. Now if this is written like this, x minus 2 is equals to 5. So this minus 2 will go in the right hand side and this will be positive. X is equals to 7. See here, the value of x was 3 and here the value of x is 7. So the value of x is dependent on other numbers which are given in the equations. So the things, the alphabets whose value depends on other numbers in the equation, these things are called the variables. If I am using a, b, c, x, y, z, m, n, o, p, anything whose value is not confirmed and whose value depends on other numbers of the equation, so these are called variable. So in this chapter we will use the equations which has only one variable in the equation, either the x, y, z, a, b, c, anything. So one more example of linear equation in one variable. Suppose I am writing 2a plus 5 is equals to 8. Here also one variable I have used which is a. Now if I have to find the value of this variable, so it will be equals to 2a. This plus 5 will go in the right hand side and it will become minus, that is 8 minus 5. So 2a is equals to 3. Now this 2 is in multiplication. See, there is no sign between 2 and a. It means it is in multiplication. So if this multipliable number will go in the right hand side, this will go in the denominator. Everything gets reversed. If it is in plus here, this will become minus. If it is in minus here, so here it will become plus. If it is in multiplication in the left hand side, so this will go in the division part, and if it is in division, so this will go in the multiplication part. So these are called the linear equation in one variables. Whenever an equation is made using some numbers and in one variable, that is called linear equation in one variable. So these type of equations we will solve in this chapter. So now we will start the first exercise of this chapter where we have to find the similar equations. So now the exercise 2.1, these are the questions. These I have written up to question number 8 here on the board. So we have to solve these equations and we have to find the value of x. So starting with this first one, we have x minus 2 is equals to 7. Now, if we want to take this 2 in the on the RHS part, so this will be equals to x equals to 7 by 2. This minus will become plus here. So x is equals to 7 plus 2, that that is equals to 9. See, one variable and one number cannot be added and cannot be subtracted. So we have to take all the numbers on the similar side, on the same side, and all the variables on the same side. We have to keep all the variables in the LHS part, that is left side, and we have to put all the numbers on the right side. What we have to do while we solve these equations, we have to keep the variables in the left hand side part, that is in the LHS part, and all the numbers on the RHS part. See here also what we have, y plus 3 is equals to 10. Now this y will be kept in the LHS is equals to 10, and this plus 3 will go in the RHS part. So this plus 3 will be equals to minus 3. So 10 minus 3 is equals to 7. So value of y is 7. This is the answer and this is the answer. Similarly here, see, we have to keep all the variables on the same side and all the numbers on the same side. So what we have here, we have 6 is equals to z plus 2. So this z will be kept there only, and this plus 2 will come on the left hand side. So this plus 2 will be equals to minus 2. That is equals to 4 equals to z, or it can be written as z equals to 4. Now here, what we have, 3 by 7 plus x is equals to 17 by 7. So this x will be kept here only, the 17 by 7. Now this plus 3 by 7 will go on the right hand side, and this plus will be equals to minus. So x is equals to 7, the denominator is same, that is 7. This will be equals to 17 minus 3. So 17 minus 3 is 14 by 7. Now this 14 can be cancelled by 7, that is 2 times. So the value of x is 2. Now here what we have, 6x is equals to 12. Now this x will be kept here only, this 12. Now this 6 is in multiplication here. So in the RHS, this will go in the denominator part, that is division. 6 into 2 is 12. So the value of x is 2. Now in the sixth one, what we have, t upon 5 is equals to 10. This t will be kept here, this 10. Now this 5 is in the division. So in the right hand side, it will go in the multiplication, that is 10 into 5. So t is equals to 50. See now, here, what we have here, 2x upon 3 is equals to 80. So first of all, what we'll do, this 2x will be written as it is. Now this 3 is in the division part. So in the RHS, this will go in the multiplication. This is equals to 2x is equals to 54. So now this x will be kept here. Now this 2 is in the multiplication. So in this will go in the division. This will be cancelled. So x is equals to 27. This is the answer. Now the eighth one, what we have here, 1.6 is equals to y upon 1.5. Now this y will be written as it is. This 1.5 is in the denominator here. So this here it will come in the numerator, that is equals to y. So multiplying this 1.6 and 1.5 gives us 2.4 is equals to y, or y can be written as 2.4. So this is the answer. So like this, we solve the given equations and we find out the value of x. So now the remaining questions, 7x minus 9 equals to 16. What we have here, 7x is 25. Now this 7 is in the multiplication. So on the right hand side it will go on the denominator, that is division part. So the value of x is 25 by 7. Here we have 14 minus y, 14 by minus 8 is equals to 13. So again step by step, this 14y will be kept as it is. Now this minus 8 will go on the right hand side and this minus 8 will become plus 8. So 14y is equals to 13 plus 8, that is 21. So this y equals to, this 14 is in the multiplication. So now in the right hand side this will go in the denominator, that is division. So this both will be divisible by 7. 7 into 3 is 21 and 7 into 2 is 14. So 3y will be equals to 3 by 2. Now here what we have, 17 plus 6p is equals to 9. So now the 6p will be written as it is, will be kept as it is, and this plus 17 will go on the right hand side and this will be equals to minus 17. That is 9 minus 17. So 6p is equals to 9 minus 17 is minus 8. Now this 6 is in the multiplication here, so it will go on the denominator. Both will be cancelled by 2. So p is equals to minus 4 by 3. Now the last one, what we have here? We have x upon 3 plus 1 is equals to 7 by 15. Now this x by 3 will be written here only and this plus 1 will go on the right hand side and this will become minus 1. So 17 by 15 is equals to minus 1 and this 1 can be written as 1 by 1. So now we will take the LCM here. So LCM of 15 and 1 is 15. 15 is divided by 15, that is 1. So 1 into 7 is 7 minus 1 into 15 is 15. So 15 into 1 is 15. So x by 3 will be equals to, subtracting this greater number from the smaller number will give us a negative number. So 15 minus 7 is 8 by 15. Now this 3 is in the denominator, so this will go in the numerator, that is multiplication. This 15 will be cancelled by 3, that is x is equals to minus 8 by 5. This is the answer. So like this we solve the given equations, which is consisting of some numbers and one variables, which is called the linear equation in one variable. So here we have completed the exercise 2.1. In our next video we will be starting the exercise 2.2 and